Firefighters in New York say at least 13 people have been injured after a shooting at a subway station in Brooklyn. It's thought people were shot, but it's not known whether anyone has died. Our reporter Harry Lowe is in Brooklyn and joins me now. Harry, thank you so much for joining us. What's the latest that you are aware of?
We've just had an update here in a news conference from the New York Police Department chief. He has told us that he is not going to investigate this as an act of terrorism. Commissioner Keechant Sewell also said that the suspect opened a canister in the subway before opening fire with a firearm. She confirmed that this suspect was 5'5" and wearing a green construction-type vest and a grey sweatshirt. Sewell also urged the public to come forward with any information or video evidence. In addition, we've also heard from the New York governor, Kathy Hochul. She's warned New Yorkers to stay vigilant. Ordinary New Yorkers woke up in anticipation of a relatively normal day, she said. That sense of tranquility and normality was brutally disrupted. Governor Hochul has also said that she'll devote the full resources of our state to fighting crime in the city. She added, "This insanity that is seizing our city has to stop. We say no more. No more mass shootings. No more disrupting lives." Obviously, gun control in America has very different measures to what we have in London. And these kind of incidents, whilst rare, are not completely uncommon in this country. And I have to say, every single street corner is littered with lights. I can see red, blue and white flashing lights all the way up this street. I've seen bomb disposal units. There are FBI officers here, as you might expect. Scores of firefighters, and understandably a very, very large media presence as well. It probably explained in some part by the fact that lots of people who work in New York, and particularly the media, live in Brooklyn and this part of Brooklyn. I spoke to one shopkeeper earlier. He said that he supplies footwear to police officers, and he said that you would not believe the transformation that this neighborhood has undergone. In the past, it was very dangerous. He said his father wore a bulletproof vest to work. He said there's nowhere safer, no block in this city safer than this one today. And that's probably explained by the fact that law enforcement have come out in significant numbers, as you might expect.
Give us a sense of where the incident took place and what's around it.
I can tell you the block numbers are not particularly helpful, but it's 34th Street and 4th in Brooklyn. I mean, it's quite a well-to-do area. I mean, Brooklyn itself, if it were a city, would be the 4th largest in the United States. So it's a massive place. But it's actually quite pleasant. There's not too many high-rise buildings here. You can see quite far. There's actually a cemetery right next door to this subway station. I just spoke to the security patrol officer there, and he said that they've had to reroute funerals as a result of this incident because, and I can tell you for sure, there's no way a funeral cortege is going to get through and process into the cemetery. So they've got 3 entrances, 2 of which are out of action. So they've had to reroute. But it's quite a pleasant area. It was raining this morning when this incident took place. It's very sunny now. It's actually very warm. It's a neighbourhood, from speaking to locals, that's gentrified massively. Now, I've also been speaking to a high school, which is here on the corner. Actually, it's not the closest high school, or indeed closest school to the incident. We can't get any closer than this because of the yellow police tape that's holding us back. An official I spoke to at this high school here said that they are locked down at present. They teach students aged 14 to 18, and they said nobody is currently allowed in or out.
Harry, thank you so much for joining us and updating us live from Brooklyn. That's Harry Lowe reporting.